Okay, so here we go. We have a mini fridge, my printer, I know it's ugly, with a Google Home, and I put my Apple Watch right there to charge. My bed that I never do, I only did it for the purposes of this interview. We have here the keyboard, 2 guitars I like to play. That's my briefcase for work. Here is my closet. I keep my closet doors open. I know it looks kind of messy. I try to keep my clothes always organized, color coordinated. The reason why I don't like closing my doors is because it's a hassle opening and closing them. Right here I have my 3D TV, which I do not use the 3D feature on it, and my setup. I normally use my phone as a second camera, Logitech C922 Go XLR. I'm currently using the GK61 keyboard. I also have the glorious 10 keyless. This is a blue compass with the Rode Pod mic. My mouse of choice at the moment is the Logitech Superlight. I have a Logitech Pro charging in the background. I use the Pro for work, the G Pro is for work. This chair right here I got at Costco for only $99. Much better than my racing style gaming chair. And my PC. Leon Lee case, 3080, Ryzen 9, 32 gigabytes of CL16, 3600 megahertz. Yeah, and that's my setup.
Welcome to Setup Breakdown. I'm Matt Philie, and joining me today is Noah. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Honored to be here.
All right, cool. Well, this is a special one because it's the first one, so we don't really know what we're doing quite yet, and that's what makes it awesome. But we just saw a little walkthrough of your setup. We kind of have an idea of what it looks like, and now we're just going to talk about it. We're going to find out why you went with certain things and just kind of learn more about how you use the setup. So looking at the first photo, I like it because we were just talking about this before. It's not like super flashy in your face. It's straight to the point, and that's what I like. It's something that anyone that you know, like a friend, like this could be in their bedroom, which I like. So what were your thoughts going into it? Why didn't you go for some like we were talking about the nano leaf and all that? Why did you go with the more basic look?
I'll be honest with you, bro. I think the basic look comes down to straight, like I'm a finance guy, so I graduated in finance, and it comes down to, do I really want to invest that much on something that's like nano leaves $300 or other things that I really don't need. I really spend my money on my computer, something that I use every single day, performance, and anything that I'm actually going to use, and not something that's just in your face and I'm not really going to use.
Yeah. And you were saying, like obviously you spend full price on your computer, but a lot of the things you acquire, you're getting through Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. So what do you, for people out there that want to get their hands on great equipment, what do you recommend they use? Like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, that kind of stuff?
Well, first things first, I always recommend them to check first to see how much things are selling for, whether that be eBay, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. I live in Miami, so OfferUp and Marketplace is booming. I get deals all the time. Like for example, my Go XLR, like you might think, oh, but you have expensive equipment. I got my Go XLR for $220.
What?
Half the price. Yeah, and it was unused. Like it had the seal and everything.
Wow.
I was able to take it out and everything. Yeah, and it's been good. The microphone I got on eBay at a discount as well. It was referred, like I think it was open boxed, so it was like new, but hadn't been used. Just things like that. Always check. Don't be fast to click buy now on Amazon.
Yeah. Hey, one day shipping though. Come on, man. You know.
Yeah, but if you could do the drive, man, and get it the same day at a discount.
True.
I had to drive a little bit. Not gonna lie, I drove like an hour, but I'm like, hey, it's an hour versus a day. And I got it for like half the price.
There we go. I like that mindset. And I think that shows throughout in your setup. You know, you have what you need. There's really not a lot on your desk. You know, if we look through, I'm on photo 4, like your desktop is pretty straightforward. There's not a lot on there. So is there anything that you feel like you're missing in your setup that you're looking to add?
Yes. So one of the things, like I was saying, I only invest things that I actually need. And because I work from my desk and I spend so much time here, ever since of like COVID, my back is taking a toll. So I feel like I need a standing desk. My next investment is definitely going to be in a standing desk.
Okay. And see, that makes sense because right now you're using the Linmon with, I think, the Olav, the adjustable legs. So technically you're in for the desk for like almost nothing. That's really affordable. So for you buying a desk as like a finance guy, like it's a good investment because you didn't put a lot into your previous desk. So I like that. Now, going off of that, your chair, you said something like you don't really like the gaming chairs, right?
Yes. I used to have a gaming chair because of the looks, and honestly, the more I used it, and when I started working from home is when I really noticed that the gaming chair, I was getting really hot. Like my room doesn't have the best AC.
Yeah.
As you can see, I have I have a fan that points at my bed.
Yeah.
So that I can sleep at night because like here in Miami is super hot. But the mesh chair is just breathable, and that's what I like the most about it. Breathable, and of course, like entering Zoom calls at work, it was like really unprofessional having the whole gamer chair.
I mean, that's why you need to get it balanced. Like for me, right now I'm using the Vertigear, and it's like basically like stealth, but also the material is breathable and stuff. But anything I've used in the past, yeah, it's just terrible. That like pleather, like honestly, my thighs during the summer, let me just be honest, it destroyed that material. All right. You know, maybe TMI, but I agree with that. And that mesh chair, I think it's pretty affordable too. You said from Costco, right?
Bro, $99.
I like that. I like that. You can't go wrong. So
it's working, man. It's working. I'm comfortable. I feel good. I'm not getting hot. I love it.
Yeah, and you pair that with a standing desk, and in terms of ergonomics, you're next level. So I like that. All right, so let's go through to photo number 5. I really like this as well because you're utilizing the Signum. Your cable management is pretty straightforward. It's put it in the Signum, have it come down to the computer, keep it all nice and neat. Was this like a necessity for you, or was it just like, hey, I want it to look a little cleaner, so let me do some cable management?
I definitely wanted it to look a little cleaner. I did not want to have a messy room, but I have to owe it to you, man. I got the IKEA Signal from one of your videos. I think it was back like 2017 or something.
Yeah.
When you first started making those videos about telling people, hey, buy this on IKEA, it's like $20. And I bought it and it works, man. I can't see the cable, so
out of sight, out of mind. I like it. And you know what? IKEA, use code swashin, 0% off. Really changes your life. But yeah, I like that. I think that your cable management is just exactly what we're looking for. You know, it's not to the point where you can't go in there and change a cable out or whatever. And it's not meant to be perfectly hidden. It's there, but it's managed. And that's all that matters. All right, so going through here, I'm going to, let's say, photo number 12. We're getting another closer look here. Explain to me how you use, bleh, oh my God, how you utilize the ring light for your streams and stuff.
The ring light, I use it as an additional light. I put my iPhone there, so it shows as a camera. Basically, that angle right there, it tries to get my hand cam.
Okay.
I get a picture of my left hand and my right hand, my mouse and keyboard. That's what it's for.
Nice. So I was looking at your Twitch, which by the way is going to be linked in the description. And I saw that you were working on your keyboard the other day, and that angle came in perfectly. Like really, I love that. So talk a little bit about your stream real quick. What do you play? What do you do? Because I guess, you know, doing stuff like your keyboard is something you would show on stream.
Yeah, so the journey started like around 2016 when I started really getting heavy into games. I've played competitively Battlefield 4. I also like playing first-person shooters. I'm really into Warzone right now, waiting for the new Battlefield, the 2042. So I play competitively here and there, but for the most part, I just like to have fun.
Nice.
I also always play with viewers and things like that, and I like to make TikTok videos too.
TikTok. Oh, so you're doing like the Charlie dance TikTok videos, or are you doing?
No. More like the TikToks.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You never know nowadays. You see one guy who all of a sudden, you know, is playing Warzone. The next second he's doing the Renegade. You don't know what to expect, you know?
I can't dance, man.
Okay.
Well, I would though.
Hey, you know what? If I was getting paid like her, I do a lot of things that I probably shouldn't say right now. But anyways, looking back at your setup, triple monitors, right? Like everyone has different use. I know your main one has a higher refresh rate, so I'm assuming you're gaming on that. But what was the reason for 3? Was it always necessary to have 3? And do you see a need for more or changing to a ultra wide, or what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, not at all. I think with 2, I was more than enough. The reason why I got a third one is because I'm working. So you guys can't see here, but I have 2 laptops on my desk right now at the moment that whenever I'm working, I throw them on. So I'm able to get all all angles right now. I have one laptop on one screen, one laptop on the other, and I'm still connected to my personal rig. That was really the only difference. At work, they gave us 2 laptops. I was just like, at least I have space and I can add it on.
Yeah, that's 2 laptops. I mean, geez, I know about having 2 phones, but 2 laptops, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's consulting work. You start working with clients, and clients demand certain things. So
makes sense. All right, well, talking about money, your computer, looking at Photo 20, I mean, is just gorgeous. I love it. I have the same case. Inside though, it doesn't look nearly as nice. Maybe it has to do with your graphics card that I'm a little jealous of. So first off, how did you even get your hands on the 3080?
Well, I got it back when it first came out. It wasn't as tough as right now. Right now it's gotten to the point where you need a bot. If you have a bot, you're not gonna get the new equipment or pay scalper price.
Yeah.
But initially, how I got this computer is because I started flipping old parts. Every time I get a computer, I always try to see what, like, my old equipment. My first PC, I started with a Pentium and a 750 Ti.
Wow.
This was like 2016, not super long ago.
Wow.
And I just started doing little upgrades, little by little.
Nice. So you kind of worked your way up, and I'm going to be honest. I thought you were going to say you got the 3080 for half price off Facebook Marketplace, knowing your track record, but
I wish, man.
Yeah.
I did pay retail though. So
okay. So
best you can do it these days.
Yeah, honestly, it's normally you wait for a discount, but nowadays, if you could pay full retail for 3080, by all means, go for it. So yeah, moving on to, this was the other thing. So you have 2 mice. And from my understanding, the other one's for work. So what's the difference? What are the benefits from the one to the other?
Yeah. So the super light, I've been preaching that having a light mouse is amazing for gaming. I've had all the mices. I've had everything from the G502, which was one of my first mice, and that mice is heavy. and over time, I've just noticed that if you can keep your mouse light, it will allow you to be much faster and react quicker. And yeah. So I use the super light for gaming, and the regular G Pro, I want to keep the maintain consistency when I'm grabbing a mouse. So I just use it for work. So I'm always grabbing a G Pro basically.
Nice. Yeah, I'm using the G903, so I feel cool, but maybe I'm not. Anyways, so now let's talk about your keyboard, because I was talking about how you were doing that on stream. So where are you at right now with keyboards? Is this like a hobby of yours, or is it just like a one-off thing that you did?
So on TikTok, I've seen a lot of videos of the keyboard community. So people are crazy with their custom keyboards, like spending $400 or $500, even $1,000 on custom keys, loop switches, banana splits, all these type of crazy switches. No, man, I got this keyboard. Well, my first keyboard that was actually expensive, my girlfriend gifted it to me. So little by little, I've started to like keyboards more and more. I have the GK61 that I got at a fat discount.
Of course.
It's normally $80, but I paid $40 on eBay for it. So,
geez. Well, if you're ever looking for something, hit him up, because he seems to know how to get discounts on just about anything.
Yeah, man.
So
I got a discount on it. So that's why I'm like, hey, let me just buy it. It's hot swappable, so I can lube the switches and lube the stabilizers. And it was just like a little project, and I had fun in the process.
Yeah, I think that's important, having fun with it, and the fact that you could change things out, like, it just keeps it fresh and exciting, and that's awesome. So the next thing I want to talk about is your microphone. So the Blue Compass, from what I understand, is basically a ripoff of the microphone arm that I'm using, the big boy one. But I wanted to know how you actually like that. Is it, pretty good quality? Because it's not that expensive, right, for what it is?
Well, of course, like everything else, I got it at a discount on eBay.
Okay, yep.
But yeah, I paid like $60 for it, and I was like, hey, it's good quality boom arm. It was like brand new in the box when I opened it. It's the only other boom arm I've had was like the cheap $20 Amazon ones.
Yeah.
And that one broke on me. Like this part right here, it just like the mic went down. So far I've had it for a few months now. It does its job, it does its job. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best boom arm ever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's definitely better boom arms. It does feel kind of stiff at times. But I really like the looks of it. and I got it at a good price, so that's why I got it.
Yeah, you know what? First off, you like it stiff, right? You need it. Yeah, ladies, sometimes it has to be stiff, because when it, like those cheap ones, when it's just like you put it, let's say I like put this up here and the first thing that happens is it goes here, just terrible. So I'm happy that they came out with that. And the fact that you got it at 60, I think that's just like a no-brainer. So the final thing I'm going to ask about before, well, actually I'll ask you two more things. Headphones, what did you go with and why?
I went with the Astro A40s. This was an investment that I did back in the days when I was on PlayStation 4. And if I was buying a headset today for PC gaming, I wouldn't get Astro. I would probably get like Sennheiser, or there's other better headphone brands.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if it's not broke, why fix it? And honestly, these headphones are, I have a big head, man. And I've tried other headphones, and these are the only ones that are comfortable to me.
Okay.
And it has the mix amp. So I've always been using that until recently when I got the Go XLR. Now I connected the mix app to the Go XLR. But I got it for a really cheap price, man. Like really cheap. Like I paid like $30 and it was like brand new.
Wow.
I traded some like old sneakers I had to like one of my friends in high school. And he was like, well, if you give me those old sneakers and like $30, I'll give you these brand new Astros that I got for Christmas. I was like, bro,
wow.
Say less.
Yeah, honestly, say less. That's, I mean, I had the A40s back in the day, and yeah, I have a big head too. And I don't know, like I still just have, I can't really find headphones that are like comfortable for like long term. So that's good that you found something that works for you. But it's also a bad situation because you said, you know, you're not recommending Astros, and I do want to let everyone know this episode is sponsored by Astro. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like.
All right. So the last thing I want to ask about is your LEDs, because obviously LEDs, from your perspective, like you're all about buying something that's functional, and you know, getting down to it, LEDs, they don't really add anything other than some ambiance. So how could you justify it?
They add a lot of FPS, man. My performance has gone up. Like,
I like it. That's the right answer.
And another reason why, I just like having to be able to change the mood. Like sometimes, it really like, it makes it more fun in a way. So like if one day I want to have a all white light, or some days I want to go Miami Vice colors, like I have it now, teal and pink.
Yep.
It's just that, and I stream, so I want to keep it fun for people that stream and watch the TikTok. So
yeah,
that's really it.
Makes sense. I mean, that's like a must. If you're on TikTok, everyone's got LEDs and they do all those trends, you know, with the changing the colors and stuff. So you have to be on point with the trends. So I like that. But all said and done, I mean, this setup is really, it's awesome. It's straight to the point. It really, in my opinion, it's what you expect out of a setup. And I'm not saying that it's basic, because I mean, if you paid retail, let's say, this is far from basic. You have a lot of top of the line stuff, but it's more humble compared to some of the insane setups we've seen. So I like this. I think a lot of people can draw inspiration from it. And it's just, you know, like you said, you don't really go hardcore with the theme, which is something I'm sure people are going to talk about. But I just think it's great. And so with that said, go ahead, tell us, you know, where we can find you on TikTok and to Twitch, which again will be linked below, but just let us know.
Yeah, my TikTok and my Twitch is NoahBra_. And you guys come by, I'll be more than happy to have you.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, listen, this was awesome. I appreciate you being actually the first person on this series. Hopefully this isn't the last episode and Astro drops our sponsorship. You know, it'd be a bad look for us. But anyways, appreciate you stopping by. Whoa.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, the only reason why I say that about Astro is because they're a little on the heavy side. And that's the only, and they're really overpriced for retail. Like I'm thinking retail price.
Sure. Yeah.
But other than that, like if you get at my price at $30, and you have to get them
any day of the week, of the week. But you know what? That's exactly why they want to sponsor me, because I'm a little heavy too. So, you know, I'm just like the headset. So anyways, all right, guys, thanks for watching. That's it for this episode of Setup Breakdown, and we'll see you next time.